Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UTEP's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Pulls it in with one hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Miners want to move quickly.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
27, jump. To the air, it's Lattimore. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Miners send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the UNLV Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Right, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense is...
There he goes! Gets it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Past the 30. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Vegas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Lattimore. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. the play fake. Down throw. Got his man downfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. To the ground and try to pick up the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The give from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throwing right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Looking left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And that last run leaves them with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Unloads quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st first down at the 29. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Lattimore. Completes it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Miners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Rebels offense is back on the field. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here we go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Rebels looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Lattimore. Grab behind the line. It's Bolden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. They are on the move. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here we go. pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it on the counter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch.
He's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
The give to the back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll go to the air on third and short. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. We built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Bolden. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here we go. To throw, it's Lattimore. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That's his. And that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive in the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Rebels with a 2nd and and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Slithers into space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Rebels are flying down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
42, Spider.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. This time it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Hauls it in the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNLV. Lining up to add another.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The play action fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Miners will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Petty. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Dropping back, it's Lattimore. Got his man quickly. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Miners line up to punt it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. From the gun. Quickly to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. to the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Running backs on either side of the quarterback.
Let's go, let's go. Ready to go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Bolden. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Miners are in the hurry up.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Miners are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense aimed, got him at the 27. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. To the air, it's Lattimore. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They're setting up the screen. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him.
Lofts one high and deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels. And the punishment has been extended.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 31 over Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punted away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Got it. Gringo. Pound 55 weak.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that deep.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air, it's Lattimore. Bringing the heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, good